What's up, KidPak, and welcome to Start Your Engine! And today, we are going to play a game. You guys are gonna be in your race cars, and they're gonna roll this dice. They're gonna go around the room, all of the different spaces. They're gonna do 3 laps. Whoever finishes their 3rd lap first, yeah, will be the winner. Hannah is safe.
I'm feeling good.
And a yellow space means challenge! An item space. So you are gonna get an item! So the red space is a punishment space! Yay!
Why are you cheering?
Yay! Everyone gets the slow dice. This is the game of slow dice, apparently. And now it is Hannah's turn.
Oh no.
Hannah needs the slow dice. Go ahead.
Do that, do this.
1! An item space! Yay! Banana! Hannah Banana! She doesn't like it.
She doesn't like that name.
Wow.
You should put some sad music and rain over this. One day, before going out to recess, I stood boldly in front of my kindergarten class and said, I don't like to be called Hannah Banana. No one called me Hannah Banana. And no one called me Hannah Banana for the rest of my schooling days. Yeah. But today...
Did anyone call you Hannah Banana before this, or did you just decide this was the day to tell everyone
They did call me Hannah Banana on occasion. However, I
It's
have
kinda
been
weird if it
known
wasn't.
to take a dramatic stance.
Just
so
for
it's
no
hard-
reason out of nowhere?
Hard to say. It was a big moment in my life. Yeah.
Well, you have a banana. This banana acts as a shield.
Oh.
Basically, there are other projectiles, and you can use the banana to block them. Or you can choose to use your item, and it will leave a mine on a space, and your opponent will go back 2 spaces. So you think about it. You can
I'll
keep
think
it.
All right.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8.
3. Noah, your turn. All right, roll the dice. 2.
Oh, let's go!
You are safe for the space. Hannah, you get this dice. I think right. Ah! Whoa! 3! Yay! Best friend's back. Roll the dice. 3. 1, 2, 3. Everyone gets the slow dice. Noah, regular dice.
Regular dice. You want
You want to use your mushroom. +2 to this roll. 2. 1. A green shell. If he hits someone with a shell, they go back 2 spaces. All right, roll the dice. 1! An item! You're in last place. I'll give you a little secret. Last place is the best items. A lightning bolt item. What this item does is it hits every other player on the field, and they have a -2 to their roll for 2 turns. And if it's a negative, you're going backwards. Alrighty.
I want to use the turtle.
You want to use the turtle.
We are a family.
Hannah, back 2 spaces. Now you roll. 3. He's still not over the line yet.
This is what winners look like.
Camille, go ahead. With your turn.
I don't want to use it on him. Here's the problem. Noah
Choose
is
your item.
really far ahead. That's like a lot.
She uses the lightning bolt for the next 2 turns. You 2 have to subtract 2 from your roll. Camille, go ahead and roll. Catching back up, Camille, let's go! Nice. That means you don't have to get affected by the -2.
Yes.
So whatever the dice is, that's what you get. 3! And it's a challenge space. I mean, we're just doing so well with trivia. Might as well just keep it going. What miracle did Elisha perform for the widow who had only a little oil left? A, turned it into wine. B, made it boil away. C, multiplied it so it never ran out. Or D, turned it into bread.
Multiplied it so it would not run out by using multiple vessels.
That is correct! right, good job. All right, Noah.
Oh, Noah! Noah has -1. That means Camille's in first place!
Wow, redemption.
4! Camille is in first place, establishing lap 2. 5! What is it?
The squid.
Ink squid! This item will blind every other opponent. So, now that we are into the second lap, there have been some changes made. Your items can be used at any point on your turn. On your turn, you will move up 2 if you complete the challenge.
Wow!
And the green spaces will now move you up 2. They're a boost space.
A boost.
No, roll the dice.
Somebody thinks it's.
5! 90!
And.
Let's go! 3! Stay there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You get the slow dice. Alrighty.
No.
I'm kidding.
Ew.
2! The slow dice, yay!
I want to use this puppy.
He's gonna use his squid! Everyone else is blindfolded.
I don't like being blindfolded.
If you go too far, you will be punished by going back a space. Roll the dice!
my plan.
1! Alright.
Bring it on, bucko, bring it on.
What item you're gonna get? It's a mushroom! Let's go to Hannah. 2!
Okay, the scoots were generally like 1.
Yeah, you did it.
You're good!
Green space.
Green
Which
space.
means you move up 2.
Which means you move up 2 more.
Oh, man.
Scoot. 2 scoots.
Woo!
Wow. 5!
Yes.
You have to move 5 spaces blindfolded. 1.
Wow. That was very accurate.
Really?
4! 4!
Use this.
You will land on a challenge space. You want to land on a challenge space?
I want the challenge.
You want the challenge? Move those 2 spaces! Give everyone in the room a high five in the next 10 seconds. You have to stay in your car. 3, 2, 1, go.
10. 9. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Wait.
1. You failed!
You almost did it. And one was the other hand left.
What did you do to me? Here's your dice. Ma'am. 4! Wow, Camille with the big numbers. Did not go all the way. You only went 2 spaces, but you're done moving. You can take that off now. You are done.
In 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh!
What technique?
4! Challenge space! Your challenge is a super fun challenge, and Noah and Camille are both involved in this as well. The last one to touch it is the winner and moves up 2 spaces. The losers go back 3 spaces. 3, 2, 1, go! Go!
20. 19.
18, 17. Wait, I'm trying to be the last one to hit it.
You're trying to be the last one to touch it. 14. 13. 12.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2. The Book of First Kings. Elijah and Elisha.
King Ahab was married to a woman named Jezebel, and Jezebel was a wicked person. And when Jezebel heard about all that happened on Mount Carmel and everything that Elijah did to those false prophets, she was mad. She was a big fan of those fake prophets and those fake gods. And so when she heard what had happened, she sent word to Elijah, and basically she said, I'm going to kill you. Yikes. When Elijah hears that, he actually gets scared. This is the queen of Israel, after all. And you know what? He takes off running. He runs away far, far away. And eventually he stops, and he's so exhausted and he's discouraged, and he cries out to God. He says, God, I can't take this anymore. I'm done with this. Just take me home to heaven now. Like, I'm through. He lays down and he falls asleep. He sleeps until an angel of God wakes him up, and he says, get up and eat. And Elijah looks around and he sees that there's a fire, there's a fresh loaf of bread, and there's a jug of water. So Elijah eats and he drinks, and then he goes back to sleep. And then the angel wakes him up a second time, and he says, eat some more because you've got a long journey ahead of you. So Elijah eats some more, and then he gets up and he starts walking. And he travels for 40 days and 40 nights, and he eventually winds up at a mountain called Horeb. He walks into a cave and he sleeps again. That was a really long journey after all. I don't blame him. I would be sleeping too. Then God speaks to Elijah and he says, Elijah, what are you doing here? And Elijah sounds very discouraged. He says, God, I have been working my heart out for you, and the people of Israel have abandoned you, and they've destroyed worship, and they've destroyed your prophets, and I'm the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me. I don't feel good. So God tells Elijah to go out and stand on the mountain, and that God will pass before him. So Elijah walks out, and here comes a massive hurricane windstorm ripping through the mountain, shattering the rocks. It was crazy. But the Bible says that God was not in the wind. So after the windstorm, the earth began to quake. Everything was moving and shaking, and it was awesome. But God was not in the earthquake. Then after the earthquake, there was a blazing fire, but God was not in the fire. And then after the fire, there came a quiet, gentle whisper. And when Elijah heard that still, small voice, he knew that God was there, and he covered his face. And that still small whisper asked him, Elijah, what are you doing here? And Elijah responded again, Lord, I've worked so hard for you, and Israel's abandoned you, and they've destroyed worship and destroyed your prophets, and I am the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me. But God answered Elijah in that still small voice, him and him, one-on-one. And God said, go through the desert to Damascus, and I want you to anoint a new king over Israel. And after that, I want you to go and anoint a man named Elisha. He's going to be a prophet like you, and you're going to teach him, and he's going to be your successor. And then God tells Elijah that God has 7,000 people in Israel that have not worshiped the fake gods. So you know what? Elijah got up and he did what God told him. He anointed the new king over Israel, and he also found Elisha. And Elijah threw his cloak on Elisha. And from that day forward, Elisha followed Elijah. And he also became a great prophet of God. And God used him in the nation of Israel mightily.
What's up, KidPak? Pastor Hannah here, and welcome to week 2 of our series, Start Your Engines. I am loving this series so much, and I love the Bible stories that we are talking about. Today's Bible story is actually one of my favorites in all of the Bible, and it's about a guy who really needed a nap and really needed a snack, and I relate to that so much. Have you ever noticed that when you get hangry, everything starts to seem like there is no hope, that it is all doom, gloom, and despair, and that life as you know it will never be the same, and then you eat something. Or maybe you're really exhausted and you are just certain that the sky is falling. Every emotion feels so big, and then you take a nap, or then you go to sleep for the night and you wake up feeling refreshed and you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad after all. I have felt that countless times in my life, and Elijah, one of God's prophets, knew a little something about that too. Today we're gonna pick up where we left off last week, right after the miracle at Mount Carmel, where God rained fire down from heaven, proving that he alone is God, defeating the prophets of Baal, and God using Elijah to do all of that. Elijah is now exhausted. Not only that, but Elijah is running for his life. And while he's running, he's getting more and more exhausted. And at one point, he lays down and says, God, just take me now. Take me home to heaven. I'm no better than my ancestors who have already gone home to you. Lord, please just take me. And I want to read you exactly what the Bible says here, because I think it is so cool. Then he lay down and slept under the broom tree. But as he was sleeping, an angel touched him and told him, get up and eat. He looked around, and there beside his head was some bread baked on hot stones and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and lay down again. Then the angel of the Lord came again and touched him and said, get up and eat some more, or the journey ahead will be too much for you. So he got up and ate and drank, and the food gave him enough strength to travel for 40 days and 40 nights to Mount Sinai, the mountain of God. So Elijah has this angelic encounter, and oftentimes we think of an angelic encounter being this huge, massive, burning bush kind of moment. But this encounter was just the angel of God preparing food for Elijah and telling him to rest. Elijah was burnt out. He needed to be refueled so he could continue on doing all that God had prepared for him, because God had so much more left for Elijah to do. And sometimes in our lives, we need to just rest and be refueled. In fact, God models resting for us in the story of creation. When God rests on the seventh day, he shows us how important it is for us to rest. And now I don't just mean sleep, I mean resting with God, spending time with him, refueling and recharging ourselves so that we can remain strengthened for the journey that God has for us. And sometimes it is sleeping and eating because our bodies need that. But a lot of times it's getting alone with God. It's spending time in prayer, in worship, coming to church, seeking out God so that you can be refueled, recharged, and ready to go and continue on the journey that God has for you. Because just like Elijah's journey was great and had so much more left in it, so does yours. And maybe today you're feeling wiped out from all of the exhaustions of life. Life can be really hard and tiring sometimes. All we need to do is to sit back, get alone with God, and allow him to refuel us. We just need to take a pit stop. It's so important for race cars to have pit stops every so often in their races so that they can keep going to cross the finish line. And it's so important for us to do the same. We just need a pit stop with God sometimes. So today I want to encourage you to go and take a pit stop. Get alone with God. Allow him to refuel and recharge your soul so that you can continue on in the beautiful, wonderful, amazing, epic journey God has for you. And you will watch him do exceedingly and abundantly more than you could ever ask, think, or imagine, just like Elijah did. Thanks for hanging out with us today, KidPak. It has been so much fun learning and growing with you, and I can't wait to do it all again next week. Bye, KidPak.